Joel. I play guitar and I sing in Vanna.
Awesome. Okay, so what are some of your favorite bands to check out who are also on the tour this year?
Let's see. There's a ton. Most of them are our friends. We've got Beartooth and Every Time I Die and Straight from the Path and our dudes in Chelsea Grin and Motionless in White, 4 Year Strong and Paris and just a ton of friends on the tour right now.
Awesome. Alright, so you have a new song on the new album called Toxic Pretender, and it's kind of like a call out. So what would you say is the definition of a toxic pretender in like your own life?
It's just someone you don't need and does nothing but influence your life negatively. And it was, I mean, Davey writes all the lyrics, and he just wanted to, you got to get some stuff off your chest sometimes. And so if that means you got to call somebody out, you got to call somebody out, And we've all, as individual people in this band, recently gone through a year or two of really cutting out some people out of our lives. Even people that aren't in our lives that just keep seeming to pop back into it, really getting good at just pushing it out and just getting rid of all that, the toxic people in your life. You don't need it,
Alright, so there's another song called Homophobia, and it's kind of like the world kind of sucks and these are the reasons. So what would you say is like the biggest problem in society right now?
Well, the song is it's almost just about how someone is just kind of overwhelmed by everything, kind of not necessarily afraid of everything, but just almost not fitting into anything. It's kind of an open-ended concept, really, but you grasp onto like one of the strains of it. It's another song on the album touches base on it. Just people that complain or do the opposite of not even complaining and just saying they don't care when there's a lot of really messed up shit going on, and they won't take a stance because it's just cool not to care. Just be so over it, and this is bad, but it doesn't affect me, so who cares? That's the mentality. Like, the internet seems to have really spawned a pretty apathetic view on almost every, world problem, social problem, personal problem. It almost becomes the in vogue thing to do is just not care at all about it, and I think that's kind of messed up.
Alright, so I think last time I interviewed Davey, I asked him how would he describe like an East Coast person, because I think that we're kind of different, and he said we're kind of assholes. So
East Coast people, yeah, we can be sarcastic and seemingly grumpy all the time. People blame that on the weather. We don't have the best weather in the world, but no, we're just we're pretty blunt, and I don't hate that. We're not really. You won't find as many fake people on the East Coast as you will the West. At least if you ask an East Coast person, they'll pretty much spill it out, and they'll let you know if they don't like you, and they'll let you know if you like you too. But there are very few people aside from Bostonians and New Yorkers and that kind of side of the world. They'll let you know if they don't like you. It's not going to be a secret.
So my last question is like my trademark question. So how would you describe a good person?
A good person? That can be a very simple or very complex question. At least to me, a good person is someone who's real. Like don't try to be anything besides yourself, and don't try to make excuses for being yourself. You like what you like. You want to do what you want to do. Your friends are who your friends are, and it's just be you, and don't put on facades for different groups of people to try to please everybody, because not everyone's going to be your friend. Just people need to let go of that concept and just be you, do you, and treat everybody else how you'd want to be treated. It's a pretty old concept, but it still rings pretty true.
All right, well, thank you so much.
No problem.
I would have to say my first overall crush was probably Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters, because I just love everything he embodies.